Hey there folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Control for the PS4 on PS5. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, contribute to my Patreon, links, description of the bomb, stay inside, stay safe, for a basket vaccinated. Okay, so last time, last time we actually started to make some progress in the research sector. And yeah, we're just literally one button press away from getting in contact with Marshal so that we can get ourselves a game plan going here. But in the meantime, we managed to stumble across another object of power, the X-ray light box, which gives me the power to mind control the hiss. Not real. Again, you can kind of see the correlation between like the merry-go-round horse, the safe, and the floppy disk. And yeah, the X-ray light box, yeah, because it's let's see, because it's got a image of the X-ray of someone's brain, then maybe that's what gives it the ability to mentally dominate people. Well, anyways, I basically just got the possession ability for BioShock Infinite, so. Alright, anyways. Alright, Marshal, let's see what she's all about.
Marshal, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden?
Yep, the new director.
I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
Alright, we got company.
Really?
Well, no need to mentally dominate them when I can just pop them all like balloons. Yeah, no, it's almost like the hiss knew we were coming. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also we stumbled. Let's see. Oh no, it was the time before that we discovered the ashtray labyrinth.
Welcome to the party, ma'am. Marshal is right down the hall.
Thank you. Alright, let's see. Luck and probability, ritual division, synchronicity lab, and protective studies. Yeah, hopefully there's something in there we could use. Maybe another object of power. Ooh. Bureau Archivist. Well, let's see. Another altered item. The rubber duck. Let's see. Background. Discovered in the home of Agent... after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Agent, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of a child's imagination until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. Update. It was discovered that Agent was bringing home paranatural materials into his home, illegally taking them outside the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent has been terminated. Well, yeah, you go and steal altered items or objects of power, of course it's going to result in some freaky-deaky shit like that.
Marshal is waiting for you in the luck lab, just down the hall.
Luck lab, got it. All right, executive hiss nodes. Again, I could never turn down the chance to go and get myself some new, some new gear. Okay, not exactly gear, just materials. What was it? Source, yeah. Let's see, new mods, source, etc., etc. It might even help me go and clear out some board directives. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I could just go on over here. Alright, so, yeah, let's see. Luck and probability. Alright, yeah, Marshall should be in there. Alright, let's see. Where is she? Hello? Alright, so what do we got here? Let's see, we got ourselves one of those cat statue things you find in like any given Chinese restaurant. Let's see, golden fish. And a potted plant. Oh, it's a infinitely spawning four-leaf clover. Okay, so these must be altered items that have something to do with luck.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
Alright. Just gonna take a look around. Oh no, lucky horseshoe. Alright, so you're Marshal, huh?
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton.
Yeah, thanks. You want the gig?
Marshal, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Yep.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline.
Yep.
Makes sense.
None of this phases her?
She's seen so much shit.
Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
Yeah, no, understood.
The layout of this place almost invites an ambush. Guess we never thought we'd be fighting on our own turf.
Seriously, I've been in Threshold safer than this.
Yeah, the hiss sort of turned the house into a threshold, huh?
Well, won't be getting any more out of her for right now.
As if you can find anything in this place.
Darling sure found enough places to hide. Weirdos got labs everywhere.
Not sure if it's the clanging balls themselves or that wooden elephant that's the altered item.
Seen that funky mirror they're studying down the hall? I heard it steals your soul.
Don't worry. You've already sold yours by working here.
Sounds about right, or at least lost your mind. All right, so there's a soul-stealing mirror around here.
I see Rangers over there. We have to help them.
All right, Ritual Division. Sounds like the name of a prog rock band. That never hurts to have during a firefight.
This isn't over yet!
Oh boy.
Got you covered! Ammo's running low! Watch its projectiles!
Oh, what now? Parapsychology Chief Lewis.
This one seems pissed!
Oh, gee, you think? Alright, let's see. Warped Hiss. Let's see. The Hiss Warped wield only paranatural abilities similar to drifters. They're able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby material and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill, possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities while others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the hosts that become Hiss warped? Or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhibits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic mind to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. And I lost all the men here. Great. Well, they knew what they signed up for, so best we could do is just make sure their sacrifice wasn't in vain. Alright, no files in here. Central Research. The Synchronicity Lab. Yes, thank you. Alright, the Synchronicity Lab. Let's see if there's anything we can find in here. Certainly hope that doesn't mean that something got loose. Ah, there's something squirreled away here. Let's see here. Synchronicity experiment. Let's see. Compiled by Dr. Jared Gronson, by order of Dr. Darling. Let's see. As a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world inside rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that by identically altering the decor of every room and then changing the channel in every room but one, that the single interfering television would spontaneously align the incoming frequency to match its synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being located in the eastern part of. A psychological examination of the agents proved the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted. Yeah, I'm guessing that these were the TVs that they were talking about here. So, alright, so the experiment was to see if that one TV would change itself to match with the outlier, but then all of a sudden, everybody it seemed to tune into the extreme depressive state of that agent. Yeah, trying to recreate a room at the Ocean View Motel. Alright, mirror testing. And yeah, that one agent did say that there was a mirror down here that could steal someone's soul or something. Alternative inside, access restricted to research personnel. Well, not much we could do now, I guess. Let's see, the ritual office. Let's see, correspondence for Carla. Let's see from Hugh Tan to Carla Vaughn. Let's see. Thank you for the file. It was very helpful. I've re-archived it with the Black Rock research in case you need to refer to them again. Yes, the video shoots are always interesting. I expect my availability for those to decrease in the future, however, as my analysis of this newly discovered Black Rock variant is still reaching a critical point. I hope you'll be able to attend them still. Darling seems to be under a lot of pressure lately. I'm sure he would appreciate any support you could provide. Regarding the analysis you provided, I do not have any questions. Thank you for the expeditious delivery. Regards, Research Specialist Dr. Carla Vaughn, Federal Bureau of Control. Yeah, like I said, dude, she's not in India. Sorry. Alright, so Ritual Division. Alright, Rituals. Compiled by Pope for Darling. Let's see. Obsessive compulsive disorder, hoarding, anxiety disorders. While certain manifestations of these conditions are simply the result of mental illness, sometimes the individuals are simply performing something called rituals. The significance of rituals can vary. Numerology, dream logic, forfeiture, verbal formula, repetitive action, and casual teethering are just some of the procedures involved. Some rituals are consistent, such as pulling the light switch cord 3 times to enter the motel, but some are erratic. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, or simply locating lost keys are all the results of daily rituals. Individuals who recognize the deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions are inherently aware of the paranatural world and, when located, should be considered for employment at the Bureau. So what, you could qualify for a job at this place if you remember to go put on your lucky socks or something? Yeah, the ritual division is considerably smaller than... Yeah, considerably smaller than a lot of other divisions. Yeah, I wonder why that is. Let's see, protective studies. Yeah, there's where Darling's office is. Let's see, Threshold Kids Proposal. Compiled by Bethany Harrington, by order of Dr. Zachariah Trench. Yeah, the Threshold Kids. With the recent arrival of the... there are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise a young agent. There are no other to play with, and it's expected to learn about a frightening new concept. Let's see, will require a Dylan? Let's see, will require a slow, child-friendly introduction to paranatural topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce the Threshold Kids, a television show in which a cast of cheerful puppets explain the dangers of living at the Bureau, but also show the fun side of the paranatural. Wow, you failed miserably. They are creepy as shit. A budget would be minimal. I took a few puppet making courses at my local community center. We can have research staff build the sets, record the footage, and even do the voices. It'll be good for morale, and I guarantee we'll respond positively to these videos. We can't expect to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats, but as television has proven for years, kids love puppets. So they created the Threshold Kids for Dylan. Wow. Yeah, I get the feeling that as soon as when we find him, he is going to be fucked up forever. Yeah, a little bit of feedback. The Threshold Kids are creepy. Alright, so yeah, secure this lab. We'll be able to produce more HRAs and get more agents to go and help with the fight against the Hiss. Or at least that's how it should be in theory. But yeah, the Hiss are probably going to be gunning for this place. Intrusive patterns. Oh yeah, there's that rubber duck that was mentioned.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
Well, the pathway to the rubber duck is open. Really don't want to see what that thing could do.
This way to the lab? Okay.
Yep.
You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshal can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Or worse. Oh, I think the duck responded. Alright, so it looks like that's the pathway to the rubber duck. Too bad I don't have a flashlight. That'd really be helpful right now. All right, darling, open up. It's the director here. We need to talk. HRA lab.
You led me here. Any idea how to make it work?
So what's with all these GameCube logos here? Let's see. AI-52 testing. Let's see. Black Rock prisms, compiled by Dr. Darling. Let's see. Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, and the unique structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range of several hertz with perfect harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a harmonized prism onto methods for the imprinting of non-physical fields onto imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance in the prism will be explored and explained. Wow, it's redacted so much it's borderline... Again, it's borderline useless. Thank you. Hmm.
Hello again, Director. It appears
Ah.
we have a new problem.
Oh, what
We need to
now?
get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, so yeah, I need to work with the punch card terminals here. Hmm. Well, then again, considering where we last saw Darling with his most recent video, he might have gone off the deep end a little bit by falling into the bottle. So, who knows where he might be going right now. Let's see.
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. Alright, still need one more punch card. I think there one might be up there in the office. Okay, so let's see. Hmm. Alright, well, that gives us a clue.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
And by a process of elimination? Nope.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
Yeah, yeah, I figured. Thank you. Yeah, I know that's the right one. Right one for number 1.
It looks like he was working on something to do with these symbols.
Or could it be just as easy as putting the punch cards in the order that they?
What do the symbols mean?
All right, that's not it. Yeah, I definitely know that that's the correct one for number 1. Oh, I
What does
see.
words mean?
I think that means he swapped them. Alright, let's see if that did it.
Try different combinations. One of them has to work.
That's what I'm doing, Marshal. Thank you. Bingo! Alright, so what's Polaris doing?
The prism shattered.
Well,
Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan. We need more Black Rock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Black Rock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way. But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple.
Of course it's
I
not.
need to ask her now, before I go. I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming.
Yep.
Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it. I'm the only one who can help. Fine. I'll get the prisms first. Dylan will have to wait just a little longer. But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks.
Alright,
Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive.
level 4.
Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hadron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hadron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
So now I guess we're going to space. Cool. Old Boys Club.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
Thank you. Yeah, the ritual division's still sealed up. Hello. All right, multimedia.
Resonance is the key. Vibration, frequencies, waveforms, fields we didn't know were there. It's physics. These fields in complex interaction, altering reality that comes to contact with them. Hadron is communicating with me. It's trying to warn me of something imminent. I've been using every known method to analyze the data. Exposing myself to it. I'm seeing things and overcome by compulsion. It's not just data, it's protection. It's benign. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hadron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hadron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
So, Darling has a voice in his head like Jesse does, like Polaris. But Hadron apparently has been telling him to gradually expose himself to the hiss. The board. Oh, great. What does the board want now? Objects of power. Well, that was all kinds of useful, thank you. All right, let's head on over to the executive wing and clear out what's going on over there. All right, so now I got level 4 clearance.
No hiss followed you in, right?
Nope.
It's ridiculous. Pope's grasping at straws.
Why? If hiss is a frequency, then why couldn't it vibrate molecules in order to alter human physiology? It would explain the hair loss.
Think about it. The precision that would require is unthinkable.
Yeah, unthinkable. And a house of and this fucking house of nightmares. Dude, do you even listen to yourself? I lose 10% of my source every time I die, but since the hits just love popping up all over the place, and I can basically just get source, I just were breaking down unwanted mods, so yeah, it's basically just more of a slap on the wrist than anything. Whew! I did this time. Yay! Whew. Alright, using pure skill enemies in the maintenance sector with headshots.
Pope wants us to compile all of Darwin's data.
Physical alterations in his corrupted organisms vary so wildly. What's the connection?
Hello. Linguistic ability. Let's see. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent hiss entities has been observed. What's the purpose of this repeating string of chords? Is this how the hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message? An incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. What audio record?
Hi, Jesse. See you soon. Be careful out there.
Alright, well, before we head back into maintenance, looks like I'm going to do a little bit of searching around here to see if there's anything else I can open up with my level 4 clearance. Or maybe, Alright, anyways, gonna call it a day here. Yeah. Hadron. Yeah, it's kind of like the voice, yeah. Kind of like Polaris. Alright, well, calling it a day here, folks. Next time, we're gonna head back into the maintenance sector and see if we can find Darling in the Black Rocks. So, till next time, this is David on David's Brain. Stay inside, stay safe, wear a mask, get vaccinated. Bye-bye.